when shadows fall, I'll be beside you whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
What is up, everybody? So, I've been sitting past week. Should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? I think tomorrow night I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What's going on, Angel? How you doing? Ginger, how you doing? Just call me Hen. How you doing? So, I think I'm going to. Last night I was just traveling the YouTube streets, and a channel dropped my name. I'm like, okay. So, or should I do it now? I don't know. I wish people would come to me and talk to me about what happened and about why I'm communicating with other people. It all started when I did a live at 2:30 in the morning. Who's awake? That's where it all started. Okay. I had a couple of people up on panel, and it was fun. It was fine. Everything was going good. And then the creator decided to troll me. I didn't know who it was, and I get blamed for it. They came up on panel, had a good conversation. People come in the chat and say, oh, it's this person. So I kick them off panel. So, it's just, no, it wasn't you, Hen. No, it wasn't you. So, I think I'm just going to do it now and get it out of the way. I think I'm going to do it now and just get it out of the way. Okay. I'm just going to say everything. I'm going to say what I need to say. Because I'm hurt. I'm truly hurt. You know, I really am. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. That person up on panel. Jesus. I'm trying to pull something up. Okay. Here we go. Add overlay. Do this. There's a reason why there was a second one coming up. Okay. Let me do this. It's taking me a moment. So here it goes. I'm going to pull it up. I'm not even going to pull it up. It's on my channel. I privated. You can go to it. So every day with Jay trolled me. Every day with Jay came up on my panel under another name called Atlee. I didn't know who Every Day with Jay was. Well, I knew of her. Okay. I never been over there, watched her channel. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for another creator. Okay. So she comes up on my channel under Atlee. I let her up. So everything's fine. We're having a good conversation. Then Brittany comes in the chat and says, that's Jay. That's Jay. So out of respect, I kicked that person off panel. So that's where it starts. Okay. That's where it starts. That's how it all started. Well, that morning, I get woken up that Every Day with Jay was streaming my content, the live that I did. So I hop in, okay? And I leave 3 comments. And this person, when they came up on my panel, were not being disrespectful. It wasn't none of that. So somebody tells me Every Day was streaming my live. So I go in there. Okay. And I said, hello, everyone. I see you're enjoying the content. And then I said, Everyone is welcome. When you have a YouTube channel about mental health, everyone is welcome. Okay? And as they were talking about the live, my live, she dropped my channel link out of respect. They were being respectful to me, and I respect that. And then they asked me a question, and I put in there, I'm still here. And then after that, I left. I went back to bed. Okay? I went right back to sleep because I was tired. You know, and this whole conversation, okay, everything that's going on, you know, what hurts the most, and I'm going to pull this up. Okay, I'm going to pull this up because I want people to see this. Can I zoom it in? I can't zoom it in. All right. It won't zoom in. Me, I've known Brittany since the Kylie Rodney case. Almost 3 years. October will be 3 years. Would have been 3 years. I've been trying to reach out since December 23rd because I had a lot of things on my mind and I wanted to know if they were true. And I don't go public with things. I keep it private between me and that person. Okay? I didn't go public. I didn't bash nobody. I don't crap on nobody. People do what they do. But when you call yourself a friend, you could have reached out to me privately. You didn't. You went public. And you went public. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to hatch out these things. You know, I didn't bash you. I wasn't up on nobody else's panel. I didn't talk trash about you. I was your friend. When I was up in that chat room, it hurt because I was listening to what was being said about me when I was in that chat room, and I left. And I'm like, Britt could have came to me. It is what it is. It's water under the bridge now. I've been in a dark place since everything has happened. I really have. I really have. And I've been depressed and hurt because I got accused of things that weren't true. I got accused of things that I didn't do. I got accused of going up on Every Day with Jay's panel, and I never did. Okay? I never went up on Jay's panel. Am I going to? Yes. But is it going to be about true crime? No. Because right now, I really don't care about true crime. I really don't. I care about mixing kids. I do. It just hurts. You know, I didn't want to do this. I really didn't. Mm. It's just been festering up inside me. I'll come up on your panel and say, Britt, I need to talk to you. Hit me up. Hit me up. And I do that. I reach out, no response. I call, no response. It hurts. It really does. I will never go live bashing. Okay? But I am going to speak how I feel. Because if people want to keep dropping my name without knowing the facts behind it, go right ahead. You got this live stream you can listen to. This video you can go back on and just hear what I had to say. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just upset. I'm upset. Yeah, did I go other places asking for forgiveness? Yeah, I did. Because I got kicked out of your community for something I didn't even do. So I created this channel. Yes, Britt, you did help me. You did. And I'm not denying that. And I thank you for that. I'm going to be honest. I thank you for that. But I have to get it out of my system. I'm not going back there no more. I have no support. I'm hurt. It is what it is. So I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm going to go where I want to go, talk to who I want to talk to. All I'm trying to do is help people. That's all I want to do is help people. And if you don't get along with somebody, you don't get along with them. I'm not choosing sides. I'm not that individual. But if I don't like you, I don't like you. I care about you. I love you from a distance. And I wish the best for you from a distance. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm speaking how I feel. I'm not dragging nobody because that's not what I do. I created this platform for people who are hurt, going through something to come to. But every time I turn around the corner, I get people telling me, "Oh, oh, you're not a medical professional. Why do you do what you do?" Okay, it's because I struggle with mental health every day. I know what depression feels like. I know what thoughts of suicide feels like. I know what pain feels like. I know what it's like to hurt on a daily basis. I know what it feels like to battle demons in your brain day to day. So I wanted to share my story, and I didn't realize how powerful it would be to create a channel and help other people. At the same time, you're helping yourself. This community has made me realize a lot of things. You got to be who you are. Be you. Be you. You know, just be you. Don't put on faces. Be authentic. Okay? You know, me and Dumpling, right? Me and Dumpling, we have history. And it was my fault for my judgments. And she's my mod right now. She's very trusted. And I care about her, her husband, and her family. They're amazing people. You know, the thing is, right, is when I created this channel, I knew eventually it was going to catch heat. There was going to be flack. It was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen the way it happened. And mods, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I'll get drug again. And it's okay. It's okay. I just wish people would reach out to me and have a conversation with me. How hard is it to reach out to that individual? How hard is it? How hard is it to say, hey, what's going on? What happened? Know the facts. Know the facts. Oh, you hear a noise? Oh, snap. Sorry, that was my fault. That was my fault. I had my phone in a certain position. Am I still buzzing? Am I still buzzing? Okay. I'm just an emotional wreck right now. Just an emotional wreck. So I just had to get this off my chest. Yes, people in the background were like, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, you're right. You're right. But the thing is at the same time as I'm saying you're right, I'm over here crying. I need to get it out of my system. Get it out so I can move forward. And if people want to reach out to me privately, my email's in the description. So I wasn't prepared for this. I should have been. I should have been. You know, being on these streets of YouTube, you know, you look, you see things and you witness things, and you sit there and say to yourself, "That's not going to happen to you. That's not going to happen to you. You're not going to let that happen to you." And then it does. It does happen to you. It does. And you're not prepared for how you're going to act or react. You're not prepared for anything. Kraken, thank you. You know, I've made some friends along the way. You know, I've made some friends along the way. And I guess I've made some enemies. You know, it just, you know, you know, you know what's crazy, BB? Huh? Is some of my friends are my family. I got friends that are family. You know, but when you read multiple people comment, how can you have a mental health channel and you're not a professional? You don't have to have a license in mental health to know the struggle. You don't have to have a license in mental health to talk about it. You don't have to have a medical professional to speak about it because you live with it. So for people who want to come at me, come to me. Just conversate with me. Have a one-on-one talk. You can even come up on panel and have a conversation with me if you would like. But don't dog me for what I do. I'm a human. So I just love sharing my story, my struggle. You know, because there's people out here that are afraid to go see a therapist, that are afraid to reach out for help. There's a lot of people out here that think they're alone, and they're not. You're not alone. And if I have to go everywhere to let people know that you're not alone and get hate along the way, I'm going to do that. Because there's people out there struggling. There is. Thank you, Vibe. So I have no hate towards anybody. I'm upset. I'm hurt. It won't be the same again. It won't be the same again. But I love everybody. I might not be happy. I'm truly hurt, and I have been hurt for a minute now. So hold that thought for a minute. I gotta get some water. I'm back. My sleep schedule has been screwed up. And the reason is because I'm constantly on YouTube trying to figure out what else is being said about me. I'm going through lives and everywhere. And I wish I didn't. I see you, Regina, and thank you for the 10 months. Mo, how you doing? Quick Vic. Quick Vic. Brother, I got to do this real quick. Quick Vic. I've been worried about you, bro. I've been worried about you. Have you reached out to honeybees, bro? Just let me know if you have. Because she's been worried about you too. Now I'm going to open up the panel. And if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. If you got anything to say or any questions, this channel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are the community. I'm just a guy who goes live and talks about his struggle and talks about different types of depression. Some days I live in hell. Some days I don't. Guys, thank you for being here and listening to me. I'm glad to hear that, Quick Vic. I was worried about you. I'm sorry to hear that, TJ. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep. Can you turn your camera on for a second so I can make sure it's you? Yep, you're good. Hello.
I'm late. What's happening? What's going on?
Well, I've been dragged a couple of times.
Again? Recently or just all together?
Well, a couple of channels.
Yeah,
And,
I'm sorry. That's
in the background, people have been telling me not to cover it, not to talk about it, not to bring it up. But when
yeah.
you can't sleep and it's giving you a headache and it's bothering you, you have to talk about it.
Real
I'm
quick,
not
quick
dragging
Vic.
anybody. I'm not putting anybody down. Things happen. Shit happens.
That's
You got no
awesome.
control.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
So
Quick Vic, you have been sober for 9 months. Amazing. Proud of you. That's good news. Eddie, that's what I was saying is every time I need to get something out or want my side out or feel like I don't have a voice, I want to go live and people say, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, and
well, you did it and
sometimes
it's done and over
you
with.
sometimes you just got to do it and get it off your chest, you know. So if you feel like going live, go live. People
I
are
did.
always going to say, you
You
did.
got
Yes, you
YouTube in the
did.
background?
Am I echoing?
Yeah. Hold on. Don't do nothing. Let me check your mic settings. All right. Good.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's good. So
Okay.
I came live to clear the air. I came
Hmm.
live to speak my truth. I didn't go live,
You don't want to
play
down
videos.
anyone.
I'm not downing nobody. I got
Yeah,
love
you
for
don't want to.
everybody.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with going live and clearing the air, telling your end of stuff. And I'm sorry, but I saw it coming, and I knew sometimes you can see when you're disposable to people, and it sucks, you know. And I think with the things I heard before that she needed this excuse anyways to kind of drop you because if you were not disposable to her, she would have answered that first phone call. And that should be enough for everyone to see. You know
Well,
what I
I'm going to
mean?
tell you this. What's going on, Intergalactic Defender 2.0? You're welcome. Juicer said you're cracking up.
Uh-oh.
Sin
I'm a
is saying,
robot.
yes.
I'm a robot. I know what I'll
So,
do. I'll come right back. Hold on. I'll
all
come right
right.
back, okay?
All right. You know, you guys in chat, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. You know, you, before I did this live, So Firelight, how does my voice sound 2 times fast? I just need to know because I won't listen. You good, Dumpling?
Yeah, is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
So, Crafty Girl, thank you. You sound like this guy named Eddie that I know, but faster.
Yeah, YouTube does that every once in a while. Like, I'll be listening to someone on a live and it'll like speed their voice and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Sunny Days. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry for your hurt feelings. I'm sorry for what that caused, but anyone with eyes can see what happened and how it was used as an excuse to push you out and how there was no effort for understanding on the other side first. And
Oh,
yeah, I just hope that you see that it wasn't you that did wrong. It wasn't you. You're a good
all right,
friend,
quick, Vic. You can turn the camera off. You good?
and all you did was
This,
support.
What's up,
yes.
buddy?
I've been worried about you, bro.
Why? Everybody
I
has,
didn't hear from
apparently.
you in a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah,
I tried
yeah.
calling you.
Yeah, I take them. Yeah, my phone's off. Unfortunately.
You know how many people
I'll have.
were worried about you? Quick,
Who?
go over into Honeybee's chat. People were worried about you.
That's weird. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
because they care.
Well,
Quick.
sometimes I like to unplug from YouTube. I think it's good for us. You know?
Yes, but you got friends that you should at least reach out to and let them know you're all right.
Yeah, I know that now. I never, I didn't realize it. But I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm doing
thank
good.
you.
I'm still well. I'm alive.
That's awesome to hear, bro.
How
Because I
you
saw you
doing?
come in the chat the other day and say, hey, and then I didn't see you after that.
Oh, yeah, because I came in, right? I think I was the first person to leave a comment.
Yeah, and then you
I
disappeared,
hit
and I'm like,
I'm sorry. I hit the like and I bounced out because I think you still had like 20 minutes before you went live, and I had forgotten after that. But I'm well, man. How you been?
I've been doing all right, man. I had an issue.
How can people go at you, bro? You're like one of the most tame people I ever met on YouTube. Respectful, as far as I know, anyway. I don't know everything. You know.
What's up, Auntie Sherry?
Hey, baby. Hey, Dublin. Hey, Quick.
Hello.
Hey, Aunt Sherry.
So
Good to see you.
if you need an auntie quick, you got one right next to you, Auntie Sherry.
Right on.
She's a sweetheart.
Thank you for saying that, Eddie. I think you are too.
So
I just think some people just need to let things go and move on. You know, you've
that's what
heard
I'm
me
doing.
preach. You've heard me
Yes.
preach 1,000 times. Move forward, move forward, move forward. But these people keep going backwards and backwards and backwards and bringing up this stuff over and over. And as long as you do that, there will be no peace.
Well, you want to know something, Auntie Sherry? I will tell you this.
Okay.
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 So
You might think we're talking about the problems I've had lately on YouTube, but we're talking about a totally different creator, Aunt Sherry. The
Dublin.
Eddie.
yes.
Would you let
So
Eddie please finish what he was saying to me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay. So I had a creator that I was friends with for almost 3 years bash me for
Yeah,
something I had. I
it happens.
okay. Instead of them coming in to me privately they said some things that weren't true. You know, and then they said some things that were true. Yeah.
I
They
know.
accused me of going up on another creator panel that they don't like, and I never did that.
Well, could they prove it? Do they have any screenshots of you on that panel?
No, they couldn't prove it because it never happened.
Okay. See, I
So-
believe you. Thank you, Dumpling. That's all I wanted to hear out of Eddie.
Yeah, it was a dumpling.
Yeah, he gets on my nerves anyway. I'm just kidding, Eddie. I love you.
No, so Auntie Sherry,
You know I
will
love
tell
you.
you this. I will tell you this.
You're a good man.
Me and Dumpling did have a problem, and we fixed it privately.
That's the way it should be done.
And then I publicly apologized. Did I not, Dumpling?
I have done the same.
Yes.
You did, but you didn't need to. It was just people playing.
Yes, I did. To
Stop.
settle my own soul, I did need to do it. It wasn't for anybody else. It was for me to settle my soul about what I did wrong.
So
that's just how I am. I'm built that way.
Oh, she's got jokes, Heather Brat. She sure does.
I'm built like that. I'm sorry. If I do something wrong, I'm going to come to you and tell you, even publicly, I did something wrong. And I'm going to ask for your apology.
TJ, I hope you feel better.
I think that's emotional maturity is what I think it is. Think about it.
Yep. And this is the last live I'm going to do talking about any situation.
Thank goodness.
Yes. This is the last live I'm going to cover any situation.
Good. I like to hear you say that. You're moving forward.
Yes. So, and how you doing, Heather Bratt? Long time. I miss seeing your beautiful face. I hope you're doing well. Crafty girl.
Eddie, look, I have to go, but I just want to make sure you knew I was here listening, and I love you, and I'm sorry you're hurting, and everything, this too shall pass, okay? So
Thank
just
you for
hang in
coming
there.
up.
People know the real you. People can see real versus absolutely 100% fake. So don't worry about nothing, okay? And Regina wants the link again, as she says when she comes up. She doesn't have a webcam. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you on a little bit, but I'm listening, okay, Eddie?
That's okay. I like Regina.
Dumpling.
I like Regina. I always have liked Regina. We got in trouble all the time together. When we were together, we got
H. Davis, you know you're always welcome up here, H. Davis. Yeah. You know you're always welcome up here.
That's my son. H. Davis, you can come up, baby. H. Davis never says anything negative about anybody. Never have heard him say a word negative about anyone. And I can't remember that I have. Maybe I have at one time or another, but I just can't remember it. It's just not in my being to be that way. I'm just not made that way.
You know, I understand, you know, when I talking about mental health on YouTube is a deep subject.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people are afraid to tell to talk their story. And I have told a lot of people, you don't have to come up on a panel and tell your story. You could always keep it private. And if you want me to share it, I could share it and keep it anonymous.
And Eddie, I would like to add to that a little further. You really, listen, you are bringing a whole community of people together that might not even have someone that they could call and talk to without the other people in the community. And let
Thank
me
you, thank you, Regina, for saying that. Thank
and
you.
something else is, look, you could have a PhD in psychology and still not understand half of the trauma that we have been through as people. Um, you can spend tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars on that education and still not have the knowledge of the trauma that someone who has been through it does. So don't let them sit there and tell you that just because you don't have a degree in psychology that you're not helping. Because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I'd rather go fishing with somebody that's actually done it a time or two instead of someone that read books about it. Okay, all
Yep.
day. Don't let them get you down. Don't let them get to you. Because let me explain this to you. I know, and I'm not going to say the name because it just triggers me too. And I know that that person has gaslit their audience into thinking some pretty negative things about you. And that's just what it is. It's gaslighting. See, there hasn't been any actual damages done to that person. So now they're having to play on some kind of eighth grade rule that you can't be my friend and their friend too. And they're acting
I don't
like they've been.
understand that. I never
I know
understood
you
that.
don't, Eddie, because you don't understand. You're a good person. You don't you don't value yourself so greater and holier than thou that that you're not willing to make room in your heart for others. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
You
And
you have to. You know.
I
I,
understand.
I it's just, I hurt so much because there's so much things I want to say, and there's things I don't talk about and cover on this channel, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to keep it cordial, because I'm going to cry if I do. So I'm just saying that I come on this panel because I did this channel because at one point in life I was a victim. I was a victim, and now I'm a survivor. And I want people to know that you can survive anything you put your mind to it with help. And
that's the truth.
Black skies, I love and care about you. You're a wonderful person, and I see you. And yes, black skies, you have come in here and poured your heart and soul out here. Black skies, you have. Kelly B, you know, and being a survivor is not something that is easy to come by because it takes years of work. It takes years of work.
Hey, I'm not a
Wilby, you
survivor.
haven't missed much. It's been all right. I'm just, I had to come live and address that. I'm not. Miss Tom, how you doing? Trigger Mint Mocha, how you doing?
Honestly, Eddie, it takes a very, very kind, compassionate, and unbiased person to be able to sit and listen with open ears and an open heart to
And an
people's
open
trauma.
mind. And
Uh
an
huh.
open mind.
Yes, and an open mind of even the traumas that other people cause people. And I don't know how you do it, but you manage to keep everything that you are told in and carry other people's burdens, and you I don't know how, I really just don't know how you do it. You can go anywhere. I mean, it could be like there could be two warring sides And these people could be killing each other and at each other's throat. And how you sit there and you continually be that person saying, look, why are we even fighting? This can be worked out. But you know what? And Eddie, you know I believe in what you do, and I believe in um everything we can, work out with one another most of the time. But at that same time, with that said, brother, I love you, so I'm gonna give you some tough love here and forgive me for it. But there are people out there that are just hurtful to others because they enjoy it. They
I
are
understand,
so
Regina.
self-centered.
But the
They
thing
are
is,
so self-centered.
They don't just enjoy it, they thrive on it. They
Yes.
yes,
thrive on it.
And
yes.
Eddie,
And the thing is, and that's what hurts me because I see it. I see it, and it hurts me because people love to thrive off of other people's hurt.
yeah.
Okay,
Or their
and that
own,
hurts me.
or their own, or their own, Eddie. They will thrive off their own hurt and just keep on and keep on and keep on talking about it. And look, you've talked about it so much. Surely you've come to terms with it by now. Surely, if you talk that much about it.
But don't let that person's inability to love others make you feel any less
hold on.
about yourself.
No.
Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Is that you, Ginger?
Yep, it's me.
You
Doo-doo,
can turn your
doo-doo.
camera off. You can turn your camera off now. All right. I just had to make sure it was you, Ginger.
Oh, you're
Hi,
fine.
hi,
You're
Ginger.
fine. You know what? Hey, sweetie.
Hey, it's nice to
I,
meet you.
it's nice to meet you. Is that Sherry or Regina?
I don't know what I know.
Oh, Sherry. Well, hello to both of you beautiful ladies.
I
Hello.
have
Um,
I have
I
really bad PTSD from the bus accident that ended my career, ended my health, ended everything about me, my identity. And you know what? I can't ride in the back of a car unless I have to ride in the back seat like driving Miss Crazy and use my tablet and use offline games so that I don't look up and I can't see what's going on. I mean, seriously, it's that serious. But that happened to me in my early 40s. I've pretty much adjusted to it by now, and that's the only. I don't
This is
have
Tom
childhood.
says hello room.
I don't have childhood trauma, Eddie. I have adult trauma. School bus
Yep.
accidents with my kids. You've heard about it.
Yep.
Yeah, that just destroyed me. But I had to adapt. I had to adjust. The worst thing I had a problem with is I kept trying to do the things I used to. And all I was doing was hurting myself over and over and over, thinking I could still do it.
Yep.
That's a strong minded person. But let me tell you something. If you can't do it, don't even try. Don't make it worse. You know what
But
your
if you can,
limitations are. You know what your limitations are. We all do.
yep.
Eddie,
And that
I just wanted to pop up and give you some support. I've been through it. It's hiccups. Okay, it's hiccups. It's little bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the further you get away from it, the it'll be in your rear view mirror, and you won't even care anymore. You know?
It's like I tell
Um,
people, in 5 years, you won't even remember what this damn fight's about.
exactly. There's more important things out there. Let them talk. Let them do whatever. Just live your life, sweetie, and keep doing what you do, because the real people see the real you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been
Yep.
called fake, but I'm not really fake. I'm just too honest. And being too honest gets me in trouble. See,
Yep.
that's where I
Eddie,
get trouble. I get trouble because I'm brutally honest. And I'll tell you what I think. So people automatically think I'm a bad person because I just said what I think.
Eddie, sometimes truly loving someone else doesn't mean that we get to be a part of their lives. It just means all we can do is pray for them. And it's not even out of a place of animosity that I'm saying that whenever someone hurts
Oh,
us.
no, I know that, Regina. You're
I
right.
mean, sometimes, honestly, all you can do is pray for them and quit watching and quit
Exactly.
participating in the
Exactly.
situation that they're creating. And that doesn't
Exactly.
make you a bad person. Whenever you have given it your all and dedicated everything to a friendship, and that person is looking for reasons to throw you under the bus and hurt you, it's not it's not on you if you decide to walk away from that abuse. As a matter of fact, that's the day that you start growing.
Let me tell you
Well
something,
put.
Vegeta. I'm 68, and I'm going to tell you right here now, you're going to still keep growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, And another thing, you're still going to make mistakes. I don't care how old you are.
No one's
That
perfect. No one's perfect.
that is
And the thing
true.
is,
That is true.
I- I've learned that along the way, growing up in life, maturing. You know, one thing I used to hold is grudges. I used to. I don't hold grudges no more.
Thank
I
you.
forgive and move on.
There you go.
That's what I do. I forgive and move
There you
on.
go. I do too. You know
Okay,
And
what?
because that
something else,
That absolves us. That absolves us from all things that were so bad or
because the
badly
thing
said about
is
us.
Auntie Sherry, I'll tell you this. Okay, I'll explain this in chat. There are people here that are, and I don't talk about religion on this channel, but I'm going to mention this, and then I'm going to keep it
Okay.
short and sweet. Okay.
Okay.
There's one thing is I believe in I have faith. Okay, and one thing I've learned is you forgive and you move on. You're not going to forget it. I don't care what anybody says. You're not going to
If
forget the
you're not
situation
moving
that
on,
happened.
you haven't forgiven.
I didn't correct. You're going to remember what happened. You're going to remember. But if you forgive and move on, it won't be in your mind.
Right.
Like
And
it won't
don't
fester.
feel
It
your
won't fester. It won't boil. You won't
yes.
hold grudges. You
Right.
know, you just move on.
Yeah. Move forward, as I
once.
say.
Now, with that said, Eddie, I want you to
See, and it's
know,
important to cleanse, and you got to look at this. What you're doing right now is just cleansing and purging it. Okay.
right?
And then you'll feel so much better. You'll feel so much better because, some people still talk. Let them talk. It doesn't matter. Does
You
it
know what my
matter?
dad said? My dad said, Sherry, if somebody told you I was in the driveway making love with a giraffe, would you believe it? I said, no. He said, then don't believe what everybody thinks about you.
Pictures or it didn't happen. And with the AI technology
Don't
today,
worry about it.
whoo,
What people think about me is not my business. You know what I mean? That's their problem. That's their sin against me. It's not mine against them. Because I'm not going out anywhere and trashing people, and I haven't. And you go back and look at everything I've ever been on or everything I've ever said. And I'm not even a creator. I only believe in one creator, and his name is God.
well, not only that, Eddie, but see now this happens though, if you'll notice. And look, don't let anyone invalidate your feelings. Because we've all went through it whenever we've been hurt by somebody. And we know that those feelings are very real. They can be very depressing. They can get us down. But
Yeah, that can affect you physically too and make you sick.
yes, but with that said, there's also a time whenever we have to look at the circumstance as a total and as a whole and ask ourselves, okay, what did we actually do wrong? Where can we be found with this fault? And if you can go over everything you did, knowing, especially Eddie, with you, because let me tell you what, that's one thing I got to give you props on. You've probably got one of the highest moral
I do
compasses I've
too.
ever
I
seen.
have to also, Eddie. I agree.
So, I mean, whenever you get to a point that you recognize, and I understand because you're that guy, Eddie, you say, well, I know that person. There are people talking, just like you told me about it. Look, I know there's people that don't trust her. They say she's doing this, but I'm not going to listen to that because I'm her friend and I owe her that loyalty. And if she doesn't do me wrong and she's loyal to me as a friend, I'm going to be a true and loyal friend to her. Okay, let me explain this to you. I know you haven't absolved yourself yet of doing something wrong, but I'm telling you right now, Eddie, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
I
You
know I
gave
didn't
that
do anything
person,
wrong. I know that's what hurts. I know I
I
did
love
nothing
that
wrong.
word absolve. I love it.
I
Can
know,
you
I know.
absolve?
The problem is just just because just because I went to another creator because they were streaming my content and I said something, okay? Just because, and I commented, this is how it all started. I did nothing wrong. I didn't go up
Eddie.
on anybody else's pen. I didn't do nothing wrong, and and the thing is, right? I can understand if I did, I'd understand it. Okay. I did nothing wrong, and the thing is, it's okay. It's okay. You, right now, it's okay because I'm getting it out of my system.
You
You know what
know,
I'm
Eddie,
saying?
what I
It's
just
okay.
said, it's their
Yeah,
sin. It's their sin against you. You didn't do it to them. It's their sin against you. It's not your sin against them because you didn't react in the way people expect you to react with anger and hatred and nasty saying stuff. I mean, I'm just telling you. And you have two beautiful ladies up here out of the shadows, and Regina, they are wonderful people. I will tell you that.
I appreciate that very much. But Eddie, I'm just going to tell you this at the end of the day. Okay. You can't let her or anyone else's hate
Kraken, you're correct.
hold you back. You can't let anyone else's hate hold you back, and you can't let anyone else's hate dictate the relationships in your life. And
Correct.
anyone that expects you to do that is a narcissist. It's plain and simple. It is plain and simple. It is even
I
textbook
don't. So I
definition.
don't. Regina, I love you to death. You're a friend of mine. Okay. Unless I know your diagnosis, I don't throw that out there. Common. You know me. You know me, Regina. I
You're
love you to
okay.
death.
I'll take a step back. Any person that does that to you is not worried about you as a friend. They're only worried about their own feelings. Is that better?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. Sorry. I apologize, Eddie. I understand what you're saying. I already know.
Yes. Yes. And that's another thing, right? Okay, is there's people in this community that might not get along with each other, and I can understand that. I understand that. But the thing is, this is a place of peace. Okay, this is a place of peace. Okay, and I want peace. That's all I want.
Yeah, when you get
I
my
want
age,
people to feel safe when they come in here.
I do. I feel safe, totally safe.
I
I
want people to be
absolutely
able to
do.
come in here and talk about their day or their week or what they're struggling with without somebody screenshotting it and making fun of people. I hate that shit. I really hate it. That's the reason why when you go back to most of my replays, you do not see the chat. You don't see it. And the reason why I do that, and I try to keep doing that, is so people are protected. I don't care if you drag me. It is what it is. I'm not going to do it back. I'm not going to be hateful. I'm not. I'm going to be hurt. I'm not going to be hateful. I don't like the
No,
word hate. I
I
can't
don't like
stand the
the
word.
word hate, and I don't like the word retaliation either.
Vengeance is mine, saith
I
the Lord.
hate
That's
that
all I
word
know about that right
retaliation.
there.
People
But I
think
will
they got
tell
to
you this.
retaliate.
But I
Why
will
can't you
tell you
just walk
this.
away and keep walking?
There is a difference. Make no mistake. There is a difference in retaliation and justice. Okay.
Yep.
And I think that, yes, it's true. There's a fine line to that sometimes.
I agree, Regina. I do.
But the honest to God's truth is that if we do not speak up, especially on our own behalf, let
What's up,
alone
Christina?
the smallest of us, the injustices being done to people, okay? If we
Yep.
don't speak up for people whenever they are being done wrong, then we are part of the problem. Whenever we see someone being abused, whenever
Yes.
we see someone being manipulated,
And
whenever we see,
we don't speak up, we're just equally as guilty.
yes, we are. Exactly. And some people can be like, oh, that's just hate. You're being hate. No. And Eddie, I completely agree with what you're doing. You have every right to speak up for yourself. You have every
But
right
I'm
to
not
tell what
dragging
happened.
nobody. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm speaking how I feel. You know,
If I ever
I'm
heard him
hurt.
dragging somebody, I wouldn't be out here.
Everybody, can you please pray for Black Skies? Her
Yes,
nerves are jumping all
absolutely.
over the place.
What is wrong
Sending
with black
prayers up
skies,
now.
Eddie?
Huh?
What is wrong? What is wrong with the black skies, please?
Black Skies is having it rough.
Okay.
She's asking for prayers in chat.
Okay. Black
Okay.
skies. Hi, Lord God, our Almighty Creator. Please put your arms around Black Skies. Please give her strength. Please give her grace. Please make her feel whole again. Lord, I ask this in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen.
That's your Auntie Sherry. That's how I work. But I'm fake. Remember, I'm fake.
You're good, Auntie Sherry. You're good.
You know what? I have realized out of years of my faith, whenever you start seeing people claiming faith that are only
Yeah,
pointing out,
yeah. We're not going to touch that subject,
it's a
Regina.
slip. I was just going to say it's a slippery slope.
Yes,
That's
it's
all
a
I was going
slippery
to
slope.
say.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is a slippery slope. And good measure, I got your email, good measure. I did respond. Good measure. You know, I just want to you guys, thank you, everyone.
These people
Thank
are
you,
around you
everyone.
everywhere. They're around you everywhere. They're going to try to take you down. They're going to make fun of you. It never stops. I don't care what age you are. You be 75. Somebody's going to make fun of you for being old and decrepit.
Yep, yep.
So you're never going to grow out of that. So you just
Nope.
have to learn different ways to cope with it. You know, I mean, you go along with it for a while, then you can't take it anymore. So then you shut down. You just shut down. You don't need to be there. You don't need to hear. You don't need to fill your mind with negative thoughts that people are saying about you. As long
Jen,
as
how
you
you
know,
doing?
as long as you know who you are, that's the only thing that matters.
Yep.
And Eddie, I think that was a brilliant display of just who you are and your conviction whenever you did go into chat and you let everyone
Will
know
be.
that they were welcome no matter what, because that is what you are about.
It
You
will
stood
be.
by your convictions.
Liz Delgado, Kathy,
I love you,
Sarah.
Eddie. I love you, Eddie, because I love your heart. I love your mind. I love the way you think, and you make us feel better. You help us to talk about things that bother us, even if it's just a snippet. You know, it helps just to be able to talk to you. You have a soothing voice. You run a clean channel, and I have nothing but accolades for you, Eddie.
I agree.
I agree. I know
And
whenever I have
you
had
know,
problems, Eddie, that I don't tell. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, sir. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when all this went down, right? I had somebody in my ear telling me not to do anything. I had somebody in my ear telling me not to address it. And it's
It
a good
wasn't me
thing.
this time.
No, I had a good friend, somebody I know in my ear telling me not to go live. And I sat on it because, when it first happened, I was angry. I was angry. I will tell you that I was.
Eddie, may I tell you
And
what anger?
hold on. Let me finish.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you what anger is.
Yep. So I slept on it and I cried it out and I slept on it. Okay. And
That's my man. That's my man.
I thought about it. And then, I'm like, I need to talk. I need people to hear my side. I need people to hear me.
Yes.
So I'm here.
We
I'm
all need
here.
to feel. We all need to feel.
I spoke my piece. I said how I felt. I was hurt. Got to move forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
Those are my words. Move forward. I'm tired
Yep.
of everybody going back in the past and dragging all this shit up that happened way back
So,
in July or something. I mean, they just dragging up crap and just making content on it and everything else.
from this point forward,
I just don't pay attention.
yep. From this point forward, the subject's null and void. I'm not covering it anymore.
Thank you.
I'm doing my channel,
Thank you.
talking about mental health, talking about what helps me, talking about, just being there for the community.
You know what,
You,
Eddie?
you know, you never know, Auntie Sherry, Regina knows, Out of the Shadow knows,
I know some things too.
Yes. Hold on, Auntie Sherry.
Okay. I was going to tell you
So
what anger is.
I
Anger
understand. Hold on, Auntie Sherry.
is fear and
Yes, I
frustration.
understand. There's new people in chat. I want them to have an understanding. So for those of you who are first time listeners, for those of you who are wondering what I do, if you don't know what I do, my channel is called All Things Serious, where we talk about mental health. My channel is about peace and love. My channel is about breaking the stigma around mental health.
Thank
That's what
you.
my channel is about. My channel is about letting people know they're not alone. Okay? My channel is about
Letting people
sharing.
identify with you about what you're talking about. They need
Yes.
to identify with you.
So
It's also a
good seeing you,
place.
Retro. Good seeing
It's
you,
all.
Retro.
It's also a
Rut
place.
row.
It's also a place, Eddie, where those of us who have had issues with our mental health, or even just problems in our life that do affect our mental health, that we have been able to come in an unbiased, unjudgmental way
Thank you.
and speak about that with other people that, you know what, maybe have struggled or struggled just a little bit and can help us guide us through those hard times. And I applaud you, Eddie, for what you're doing here. And I'm
Thank you.
telling you right now, it doesn't matter what anybody says.
Thank you, Regina. I love to hear your kind words. I really do.
Regardless of what anyone says, there are those of us out here that see exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. We understand and know it is such a needed thing in this community, and we appreciate you. And
Yes.
don't let anyone else make you think otherwise.
That's what
because
he tells us. Eddie, we're telling you.
Yeah,
Don't
sometimes you
let
just got to
anybody
take your
say
own
you.
advice.
Yeah, take your own advice. You know, you tell us not to worry about it, let it go, and all that crap. So,
Sherry, Auntie Sherry, I love you. I love you,
I
Auntie Sherry.
I love you too, Eddie.
All right,
I under,
I'm
I
gonna drop
understand
everybody
you.
down now. I'm gonna
I
drop
understand
everybody
you
down
so
now.
Okay,
well.
thank you, sweetie.
I understand
Yes,
you so well.
thank you, Eddie. And just know you have friends. You have friends out here, and you're not alone. Just like you've been there for us, we're going to be there for you, and we love you.
yes.
That's all I got to say. Blessings, brother.
Blessings to you,
Thank you for
Regina.
having me.
You're welcome. I'm gonna drop you down now, Auntie Sherry. I just want to talk to the community now. Me and the community. I love you, Auntie Sherry. So, you guys, I thank you guys for being here. Can my mods drop my email in chat? Um, this was for those of you who want to reach out and talk. Send me an email, and I'll respond. I promise I'll respond. You know, usually when I go live at 8:30 p.m. and I have a specific subject I'm talking about. If I go live at 4:30, 5 o'clock, or if I go live at 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning is because I can't sleep because my mind's racing. Thank you for the super sticker, Mia. If I said it right, or Maya. Thank you, Mia. Hold on, I just seen something I agree with. I gotta go back to it. I just saw a comment I want to highlight. If someone wants to talk about their mental health, that's on them, and they can do so freely. Eddie has never claimed to be a mental health professional and does not diagnose or give mental health advice. I don't. I give opinions. What's helped with me might not help with you. You know, I've never once said that I was a therapist. I never once said I was a counselor. I never once said that I was a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't have a degree in mental health. I just talk about it. You know, Evil CJ, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You know, I came I came to YouTube originally for music. I came to YouTube originally just for music and wrestling, believe it or not. I didn't come to YouTube for anything else. I came to YouTube for music and wrestling. And then the Gotti Roddy case piqued my interest. And then I became a panel guest. But I always had a passion in helping others. Um, I've lost a few friends. Aaron, you're not chopped liver. Aaron, you're not chopped liver. Why would you say that, young lady? But I became a panel guest and got involved in true crime. But I always had a passion for mental health. And Aaron, I don't like liver. If you would have said, am I steak? I would have been, yeah. Detective Golden, how you doing? So one day I will, Evil. Aaron's prime rib, or more of tomahawk steak. I like tomahawk steak. I like tomahawk. It's a big piece of meat. I love steak. Some people don't. Well, because I didn't want to mention any names. Okay, I didn't want to mention any names, Aaron. But yes, okay. Aaron is the one that told me not to go live. She was in my ear. You guys are amazing. But back to what I said, when I go live at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening, is because I had a rough day. And Jenny Jen, how you doing? Kib Kitty, how you doing? Ringo, how you doing? But one thing you'll learn about me being on this YouTube channel and being around, my mind wanders because it's got so many things to say and I can't get it all out at once. Aaron, no, that actually you in my ear telling me not to address it when I wanted to was a smart thing. It was actually a really good thing because I was angry, I was crying, I was sad, I was hurt. So you being in my ear was a good thing, Aaron. You being in my ear, yes, was a good thing. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank everybody here. NorCal Jim coming in hot. So you know, yesterday was a rough day. And LFT, thank you for being in here. I think this past week's been a rough week. But yesterday was rough for me. I got to pay the state of Tennessee I didn't even know my license was suspended in Tennessee. You know that? On another subject. I got to pay the state of Tennessee money just so I can transfer my license from where I used to live to Florida. And my license isn't suspended. And thank you for being in here, Bubbles. I like the name, Bubbles. Turtle Talk. Thank you for being in here, Turtle Talk. Allegedly speculating. Thank you for being in here. Regina, thank you. If I haven't said your name, comment so I can say your name. Kathy, how you doing? Today was a good live. Dose of Rose, how you doing? Lisa, how you doing? Heather Brett, how you doing? Spitfire Chef, how you doing? You cooking me up some lasagna? Carly Ray, how you doing? Low 12, how you doing? Arsane, how you doing? Trigger Mint Mocha, how you doing? Crafty Girl, how you doing? Heather Brad, I feel like that. Aaron, how you doing? Heather, Heather, Kane Corso's mom, how you doing? I'm not vibe. I'm just gonna say vibe. How you doing? I'm not gonna say the rest of it. No, I'll just say vibe. How you doing? This was a really good live. All right, Evil. All right, CJ. So I'm not going to be live tonight at 8:30. I don't have anything scheduled. Okay. Jensen, how you doing? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Pepper, how you doing? Mowing Company, how you doing? So I want to thank everybody for being here. You guys are all welcome. I have Friday and Saturday off. Misty Ann, how you doing? You guys are an amazing community. Thank you. And I just want to say I love you all. I want to love you all. I love you all. The kind words. I have some live streams coming up. I do have some live streams coming up. One-eyed Flo. One-eyed Flo, how you doing? So, but I will see you guys Sunday. I will see you guys Sunday. Scotty Dog, how you doing? So, I think I'm going to go live 5 o'clock from now on. That's what time I think I'm going to go live is 5 o'clock from now on. So, I might change it up. See what happens. Okay. So, love you guys. You guys hang in there. Can one of my mods drop my email address again, please? So, thank you for being here in NorCal, Jim. If you're going through anything and you need to talk, send me an email. We can conversate. We can have some conversations. So, BB, I need to get with you. Love you too, Nana. All right, guys. With that being said, I usually take Friday and Saturday off. I think that's changed. I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock. One shot. Yes, I'm working on it. One shot. How you doing? So, all right, everybody. Be well. Stay true. And just remember, you're not alone. Just remember, you're not alone. All Things Serious is out, my friends.
Let's talk about the mind for a minute. The kind of battles fought, you don't just win it. It's a war zone inside, no camouflage. Every thought's a grenade, sitting ready to barrage. Growing up, they said man up, but never speak up. So I bottled it all, like a shaking soda cup. Pressure building inside, I could feel it crack. But the world outside only sees the mask, not the fact. Depression knocking at the door, anxiety's my guest. They invited themselves in, now I'm under duress. But mental health ain't a weakness, it's the strength to own every scar, every tear, every struggle we've honed. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. Seamless like a shadow, it follows you around. But I'm breaking the silence, gonna tear it down. Got therapy sessions, journaling pages, finding peace in the chaos, flipping life stages. Self-love's a journey, not a destination. Gotta navigate the pitfalls, find your elevation. No shame asking for help, we all need a hand. Together we rise like a hip-hop band. So let's rewrite the narrative, redefine the game. Mental health ain't just a buzzword, it's our flame. Illuminate the darkness, spark the conversation. All things serious and mental health, a powerful nation. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice.
all my warriors fighting in the shadows. No, you're not alone, we're a pack of arrows, piercing through the stigma, breaking chains. All things serious and mental health, rewriting our refrains. So let's keep spitting verses, sharing our stories. Hip-hop about mental health, reclaiming our glories. One beat, one rhyme, one soul at a time. Together we'll shine in this rhythm and rhyme.